What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the March 2024 Great Plains International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. As we have many new aircraft changes, new developments, new routes, and so much to dive into, it will be an exciting update. So I hope you all are excited for it. Let's get started. So American Airlines Boeing 787-8 has just touched down after a non-stop flight today let's bring him in from Shanghai. Now he's going to be going to Dallas-Fort Worth following that. And taxiing for takeoff, we have on runway 34, JetBlue Airways Airbus A321 in the new livery, going to Boston after coming in from Fort Lauderdale. Delta Airlines 737-800 in the SkyTeam livery is coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to be going to Fort Myers, followed by this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, which is coming in from Las Vegas, now it's going to be going to London Heathrow, golly. Delta Airlines Airbus E220-300 is currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be going over to Minneapolis. Far side, we got a couple more special guests. Really appreciate Plane Spider DK for helping me set this up. This is one of his for sure. The Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the 75th anniversary livery is coming in from Portland, and now it's heading over to San Diego. Here's this Embraer ERJ-145 for American, which is coming in from Richmond, Virginia, and now it's going to be going over to Buffalo, New York. And then we got a beautiful American Airlines McDonnell MD-80 currently taxiing on the far side, which is coming in today from Austin, and now it's going to be making a flight to Dallas-Fort Worth. Flipping it back over, we got the United Airlines Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from Skyley's Airport, and now it's going to be heading over to FX Aviation's airport. Here's this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200, which is also coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to be going to Miami. Here's the United Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from Houston, George Bush, and now it's going over to Newark. And here on the far side, we got this American Airlines Boeing 787-8, which is taxiing for departure, service out to Helsinki after coming in earlier today from Madrid. Delta Airlines Boeing 757-300 on the far side, coming in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going to be going to Orlando. Here's the Spirit Airlines Airbus E321, which is currently making a flight today in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading over to Las Vegas. Southwest 737-700 is coming in from Spokane, and now it's going to be going to Salt Lake City. United Airlines 737-800 is coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be making a flight today to Tampa. Here's the Florida One 737-700 coming in from Tulsa, and now it's going to be going to Minneapolis. And here's the Canon Retro 737-900ER, which is coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be going to Phoenix. And let's go ahead and get to the far side here, so we can start with those regional jets. We got United CRJ-200 on top coming in from Duluth, and now it's going to be making a non-stop flight today to Green Bay. Then we have this commuter Embraer ERJ-145, which is coming in from Champaign, Illinois, and now it's going to be heading out to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The Mesa CRJ-900 is coming in from Rapid City, and now it's going to be making a service today over to Dodge City, Kansas. And then we have this Embraer ERJ-170 for United, which is coming in from Flagstaff, Arizona, and now it's going to be making a flight to Grand Junction, Colorado. Here we have this United Airlines Boeing 757-200, which is making the flight in from San Francisco, and now it's going to be heading over to Los Angeles. Same song, second verse with the old livery, as it's currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be going to Dallas-Fort Worth. 737-700, which is coming in from Houston, George Bush, and now it's going to be going to San Antonio. We have this United Airlines Boeing 787-9, which is making a brand new international service to London Heathrow after coming in earlier today from Anchorage, so some really cool services right there. And here's the 767-400, which is coming in from Newark, and now it's going out to Kahului, which is a really cool route there from Maui. Here's this United Airlines Boeing 757-300, which is currently making the service in from Miami. Now it's going to be making a flight to Chicago O'Hare. And another 757, they're everywhere today. This 757-200 is coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be heading out to Boston. United Airlines Airbus E320 pushing back with service to Little Rock after coming in from Memphis. And a 737 MAX 8, which is coming in from New Orleans, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Atlanta. Far side 737-700 currently coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be actually turning around to Denver. Yet another 757-200 in the Herart here, that's New York, excuse me, coming in from Chicago, and now it's going to be making a flight to Washington Dulles. And then we have another 737-900ER, which is doing a turnaround to Washington Dulles, and another 737-900 in Evo Blue, which is coming in from Raleigh, Durham, and now it's going to be heading over to Jacksonville. And then we have a 757-300, which is making a flight in from Kahului, and now it's going to be making a flight to Denver. Delta, we have a 757-300 coming in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Salt Lake City. Airbus Boeing 737-800 coming in from Portland. Now it's going to be making a flight to San Francisco. Airbus A321 thank you delivery coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to San Diego. And we have a Airbus A320-100, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's making a flight over to Albuquerque. Push back, we got Airbus A321, which is coming in from Philadelphia, and now it's going to be making a flight over to New York JFK. Here's a 321 pushing back, which is going to be making a nonstop flight over to O'Hare after coming in earlier today from Minneapolis. And then a 767-300ER coming in from Detroit, and now it's going to be making a flight to Boston. And a Boeing 717-200, which is coming in from Salt Lake City as well, and now it's going to be making a flight to Memphis. And an Airbus E220-100 coming in from Nashville, and now it's going to be heading over to Tampa. Airbus A330-300 coming in from Seoul, and now it's making a flight today over to, let's do a nice fun domestic route to New York John F. Kennedy. And an Airbus A350-900, which is coming in from Sydney, and now it's going to be heading over to Los Angeles. Boeing 757-300, which is coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Los Angeles. And Boeing 757-200, which is going to be making a flight in from Fort Myers, and now it's going to be making the continuing service over to Jacksonville as well. And a 737-900ER, which is coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Austin. And a Boeing 717 coming in from Tulsa, and now it's going to be making a flight to Omaha. And an Airbus A220-300, which is coming in from RDU, and now it's heading over to Charleston, South Carolina. And an Airbus E320 on the very top there, coming in from Tucson, and now it's going to be making a flight to Palm Springs. So quite a nice assortment of aircraft right there, to say the least. Let's progress over here, and I'm trying to decide whether we should do American first or go over to the light. I'm going to come over here and do the light first, and then we will come back over here and do American before we round out with the international. So this is what happens with massive airports, everybody. Once you get the groove here, it's kind of tough to decide where you want to go to and what the best way to be get all the action here is, and so on and so forth. So kind of reminds me of when I was building train layouts as a kid, but it is really cool. So plus I have a chair over here, so absolute talent show right here, to say the least. So let me get the chair, and then we will get into the next round of aircraft. So let's go ahead and get started with this, everybody. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Kansas City, now it's going to Washington Dulles. Sun Country Boeing 737-800 coming in from Minneapolis, now going to Cancun. Here is a New Mexico 737-800 to kick it off for Southwest, coming in from Milwaukee, now going to Atlanta. And here's this 737-700 coming in from Houston Hobby, now going to Chicago Midway. And here's this 737-800 coming in from Denver, now going to San Antonio. And here's this 737-800 coming in from, let's get the Southwest list. I tried to do as many as I can without the Southwest list. Coming in from New Orleans, now going to Nashville. And Colorado 1 on the 737-700 coming in from Indianapolis, now going to Bellingham. And then we have this 737-700, which is coming in from, there's a long list here, I just hate to repeat, so I'm trying to get as much variety as possible. Ontario, now it's heading up to Burbank. And we got this 737 MAX 8, which is making a flight today in from Honolulu, and now it's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. And we have this 737-800, which is coming in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going to be heading over to Islip. And then we have a nice long conga line of aircraft down there, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. So on the very top, we have a Delta Airlines A321, which is coming in from Detroit. Now it's going to be heading over to New York LaGuardia. A Boeing 757-200, which is coming in from St. Louis, and now it's going to be heading over to Cincinnati. A Air 757-200, which is coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading over to Toronto. A United Airbus E319, which is coming in from, excuse me, just kidding. I know I'm talking really fast. I apologize. Just got so many planes, so try and keep the well balanced. Coming in from Washington Reagan, and now it's going to be heading to Dallas-Fort Worth. And the Starline 737-800, which is making the service in from Houston, and now it's heading out to Miami. And a variety of regional jets, including two Delta CRJ700s. First one's coming in from Buffalo, and now it's going to be making a flight today to Providence. Second one's coming in from Birmingham. Now it's going to be going to Denver. And here we have an E170 pulling into the gate from McAllen, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Waco. And we have the CRJ-900 coming in from Fargo, and now it's going to be heading over to Bozeman, one of those. Here we have this Delta CRJ-200 coming in from Colorado Springs. Now it's heading out to Boise, and we have these two United CRJ-200s. So we'll start with the Evo Blue, which is coming in from Milwaukee, and now it's going to be making a flight today to Oshkosh, I'm just kidding. How about Appleton? And then we have this next CRJ-200, which is coming in from Norfolk, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Savannah. So what a nice lineup right there. And then taking a look at these taxiing airplanes, here's a B-1, a C-17, and two KC-135s, and they are currently setting up for what we'll see down the line here in just a moment. And here we have this Southwest Airlines 737-700 in desert livery, coming in from Baltimore, and now it's going to be making a flight over to San Jose del Cabo. And then let's get these taxiing aircraft since they're in good light. This Southwest 737-700 in Canyon Blue livery is coming in from Puerto Vallarta, and now it's going to be heading over to St. Louis. Then we got Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A321neo, which is going to be heading out to Kona with a stopover in Los Angeles. In a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is currently in the Amuma 1 paint scheme, which is coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be making a flight to Cancun. In a beautiful Air India Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from New Delhi, looking very good. And since we're even over here, let's get some of these far side aircraft. The Delta CRJ-900 is taxiing in from Columbus, and now it's going to be heading over to Chicago Midway. And then we got the Iceland Air 757-200 in the Hecla Arroyo livery on the very far side, coming in from Reykjavik Keflavik. What a nice model. And the American CRJ-700 is taxiing out on the far side over there, coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to be heading over to Destin Fort Wad Beach. Back to Southwest. A 737-700 in the Heart livery with the scimitar winglets. There we go. This aircraft's coming in from Milwaukee. Now it's going to be heading over to Houston Hobby. And we got the Desert Gold 737 MAX 8. Gorgeous sliding. That's S tier, which is currently making the flight in San Francisco, and now it's heading out to Los Angeles. And we have another lineup of Southwest 737 aircraft. So here's the MAX 8, which is currently coming in from, I wish they flew to Canada. I want to get some variety there, but we'll bring them in from, I think they have Grand Cayman, so we'll say there. And now it's going to be making a flight today over to, trying to think if there's any places that I don't mention very often. That would be cool. For the sake of time, Cancun. And then we have a 737-700, which is currently making the nonstop service today in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading out to Long Beach. A 737-700 on the pushback, which is coming in from Houston Hobby, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to, let's go Colorado Springs. And we have the Spirit Airlines Airbus A319 over here, which is coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, and now it's heading out to Orlando International. Next round, we have the Illinois 737-800, which is coming in from Boston, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to St. Louis. And we have the 737-800, which is coming in from Tulsa, and now it's going to be going to Las Vegas. That's Louisiana 1 Southwest 737-700, which is coming in from the grand city of Amarillo, and now it's going to be making a flight to Tucson. And let's get these aircraft. We have a JetBlue Airbus E220-300. Spirit and JetBlue will not be merging as of the time of recording, so how about that? Anyways, this aircraft's going to Tampa and came in earlier from Fort Lauderdale. You got Spirit Airlines Airbus A320neo, which is pulling into the airport after a nonstop flight today in from, let's bring him in from Austin. Now he's going to have a flight today over to, why don't we go with a different city? Let's go with St. Louis, since they're building up a little bit in St. Louis. And then over here, you can see we have some more aircraft down the ways. We got a Freedom 1 Southwest 737-800, which is coming in from San Diego, and now it's going to be heading over to Phoenix. And then we have a Canyon Blue 737-700, which is coming in from Jacksonville, and now it's going to be going to Reno. We have an Allegiant Air Airbus E320, which is coming in from St. Petersburg, and now it's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. And we got another Airbus 320, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to Los Angeles. And we have a 319, which starts its way down there, and I'll get a better view here in a moment. Which is coming in from Des Moines, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Appleton, Wisconsin. So what a talent show of a lineup right there. That's really nice. Okay. Continuing through, we have the American Airlines 737 Astrojet, which usually would not be over here, but it's currently taking the long way around taxiing as it arrives super early in from Dallas Fort Worth, and now it's going to be making a flight to Chicago O'Hare. So nice little hub action right there. And then we have the better view of the Allegiant. If I can get out of macro mode, there we go. Okay, we have Breeze Airways Airbus E220-300 coming in from Provo, and now it's going to Phoenix. We have the ERJ-195 coming in from Charleston, now it's going to Tampa. Push back, we have this Velo Airlines Boeing 737-800 going to New Haven on turnaround. And here's what those military jets are working on. We have 3 gorgeous 747-200 variants with this E4B and 2 Air Force Ones. We have the VC25 for GeminiJets, and the VC25 for Aviation 400. So really cool assortment of airplanes right there. Here's two JetBlues. We have an ERJ190 in the barcode coming in from the New York John Kennedy. Now it's going to be stretching it out for Orlando. And we have the Spotlight Airbus E320 by Attitude Models coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be heading over to Los Angeles. Here's the Spirit Airbus E321neo, which is coming in from Orlando International on turnaround. Here's Ed and Edward and the Penguins on the Frontier 320neo, which is coming in from Orlando, and now it's going to be going to Phoenix. And here's the Sun Country Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Phoenix as well, but now it's going to be going to Dallas-Fort Worth. And push back, we have Virginia the Wolf on Frontier's Airbus E321, which is going to Las Vegas too, but it came in earlier today from the Grand City of Fort Myers. On the hard stands, we have a JetBlue Airbus E320 with the high-rise tail and a Spirit Airbus E320neo as well, so looking good for those aircraft. And we have Pike the Otter on Frontier's Airbus E320neo, which is making a non-stop flight today in from Austin, and now it's going to be having a flight over to Seattle. And we got a variety of private jets. Send it to your favorite city. I want to get some variety for all of you, so comment below what city you'd like to send it to. So there's the interactive part of today's video. And we also have this Worldland MD-80, which is literally right in the middle right there. I'm not sure what they're doing with him, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. So we'll wish all the best for them in that process. So trust the process, do what you love and love you do. Not the outro of the video, by the way, just a segue into the next segment. Speaking of segues and crossover episodes, let's go ahead and get started with the next version of this portion. Okay, let's start where we left off over there with the American Airbus E320, which is taxiing in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Boston. Here we have this Delta Airlines Airbus E339neo and Team Air livery coming in from Amsterdam Schiphol. Now it's going to be going to Rome. And then we now have this American Airlines Airbus E321, which is taxiing in from Charlotte and going to be heading out to Phoenix. We have the United Airlines Airbus E320 coming in from Washington Dulles on a turnaround. We have an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 and Sam People livery, which is actually coming in from Anchorage, so very cool route. Now it's going to be making a flight to Honolulu, so nice little variety segue right there. And then this American Airlines Airbus E321, which is taxiing in from, let's bring in from San Antonio. Now it's going to be heading up to Tucson. Crazy that they fly those there to Tucson. Here's the American Airlines Boeing 787-8, which is hanging out on the ramp, which will now be going over to Beijing here pretty soon. And we have this TWA 737-800, United 737-800, United 737 MAX 9, and the double Alaska 737 MAX 9, since those have still been grounded in the Great Plains realm. So hopefully those will be ungrounded in the near future. American Airlines Boeing 777-200 ERs coming in from LAX, now heading to Miami. So nice little domestic rounds there for that aircraft. And we have a Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is coming in from New York LaGuardia, now going out to Miami. This Airbus E320 is coming in from Spokane, however it's said, now going to be going on to Charlotte. We have this Airbus A321neo. Let me get my US map out so I can get some good variety. It's coming in from Phoenix. Now it's going to be going to Atlanta. Here's this One World 737-800, which is coming in from Houston, George Bush. And now it's going to be making a flight to, just trying to think of some northern cities, Indianapolis, that have mainline that have failed to mention. 757s continue to make it in here. Here's the first one right here, making a service in from Omaha, and now it's going to be going to Portland, Maine. Very interesting route. Here's the Airbus E321, which is making a service in from Little Rock, and now it's going to be making a non-stop flight to Sacramento. Here's this 757-200 coming in from St. Martin. Now it's going to be heading over to St. Thomas. Trifecta on the hat trick is coming in from Bridgetown, and now it's going to be going to Nassau. Here's an Airbus A319, which is coming in from, I'm thinking of other Caribbean cities. I want to get some more. Let's go with Aruba, and now it's going to be making a flight to Bogota. And we have an Airbus A321neo coming in from Lima, Peru, and now it's going to be making a flight to Mexico City. And we have a 737-800 coming in from Oklahoma City, and now it's going to be going over to Reno. And then we have an Embraer ERJ190 making a reference. That fits really nice over there in B2, as it's coming in from Grand Forks, and now it's going to be going to Washington National. Here's this Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is pushing back with the service to, let's see, trying to think of any other Caribbean cities that immediately come to mind, but they're slipping my head. Georgetown, and it came in earlier today from Tampa. Here's an Airbus A320, which is making a non-stop round in from Grand Junction, now heading out to Salt Lake City. And we have this Airbus A321, which is coming in from St. Louis, and now it's going to Kansas City. 319 is making a run in from Louisville. Now it's going to be going to Memphis. 737-800, which is going to be coming in from New Orleans, now going to Mobile. Here's this Airbus 321 coming in from Philadelphia, now going to Charlotte. Airbus A321 is coming in from Phoenix, going to Dallas. 737-800 is coming in from Boston, now it's going to Chicago O'Hare. Airbus E318 is coming in from Baltimore, now it's going to be going to Wilmington, North Carolina, so very cool to see that. And last but certainly not least, 737-800 coming in from Birmingham, Alabama, and now it's going to Austin, Texas. So quite a nice assortment there for those American mainline gates, but now we got to get into the next round of American Airlines mainline gates. But first and foremost, Chester is always here with honoring those who served 737-900ER coming in from Denver, now going to Seattle. Then we have this Alaska Embraer ERJ-175, which is coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be making a nonstop flight over to Los Angeles, so very cool to see. Taxiing into the gate, we have this American Airlines 737-800, which is coming in from Rapid City, South Dakota, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Grand Rapids. 737-800, which is coming in from Traverse City, and now it's going to be making a flight to Charlotte. Airbus 321 coming in from Syracuse, now it's going to be making a flight to, let's bring him in from, try not to repeat routes, but man, we've went all across the U.S. about 3 times now. San Diego. Airbus 319 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth on a turnaround. Airbus A320 coming in from Tampa on a turnaround. Airbus E321 just got the bridge. It's going to be getting attached here momentarily, as he's came in from Miami and now it's going to be going to San Antonio. Airbus E319 is coming in from Key West. Now it's going to be going to Eagle County. Airbus E321 taxiing into the gate. I have too many A321s in this update, if I'm being completely honest, but we'll bring them in from New York LaGuardia, and now it's going to be going to Dallas. Reno Air 737-800 is coming in from Reno. Now it's going to be heading over to Vancouver. A319 is coming in from Calgary. Now it's going out to Montreal. And here we finally go into some regionals, beginning with the ERJ-170, which is coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. Now it's going to be going to Quad Cities, Iowa, or yeah, around that area. I think Cedar Rapids might be the big airport there. Apologies. Then we have this ERJ-175, which is coming in from Bismarck, North Dakota, and now it's going to be going to Cheyenne, Wyoming. And here we have this American Airlines E321 in an odd position down here. Has broke, and hopefully it will be back in service soon. And a UPS 747-400 is going to split the difference going out to Anchorage after coming in from Ontario. So very cool to see that right there. And then we have this American Airlines Airbus E319 at the corner gate, which is coming in from Reno, Nevada. Now it's going to be going to San Diego, California. And here's this ERJ-175, which is coming in from Jackson, Mississippi, and now it's going out to Shreveport, Louisiana. Empty gate. I need to get more regionals over here with the 175. I'll take complete responsibility for that. But there's one more at least that we'll get to utilize right there. Coming in from Missoula, Montana, and now it's going to be making the hike over to Charleston, West Virginia. And then we have a nice trifecta of mainline airplanes, including 2 737s. Number 1's coming in from Spokane, and now it's going to be going to Medford, Oregon. And then the one on the left's coming in from El Paso. Now it's going to be going over to Corpus Christi. And then in the middle, we got 319, which is coming in from Omaha, Nebraska. Now going to be going to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, KDFW. Here's an Airbus 320, which is coming in from Albany, New York. And now it's going to be going to Washington Dulles. Boeing 777-200, which is coming in from international mode turning on. Let's bring him in from Cape Town with a stopover in London, going to Dallas afterward. Here's a 737-800. They just don't end around here. This flight's coming in from the grand city of Tampa, Florida, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Punta Gorda. So cool new route there for American Airlines. Here's this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER with the Wi-Fi box. This aircraft's looking fantastic, as it's going to be making the flight today to Rome after a nonstop service in from Stockholm. Here's this American Airlines Boeing 787-8 coming in from Barcelona. Now it's going to be making a flight over to Tokyo. And here we have this Boeing 787-8, which is coming in from Melbourne, Australia, which is very cool. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to Shanghai. So overall, a nice assortment of aircraft right there, to say the least. So let's, I want to get these front lit, so I'll just go ahead and start down the taxiway conga line so they're not backlit for all of you. We're lining up very nicely for the lighting over there, so I'll go ahead and wait until we're ready to do the grand finale on that. We have a SkyWest CRJ-700, which is taxiing into the gate after a flight from Tucson, Arizona. Now it's going to be going out to Lubbock, Texas. A DHL Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Reno, now going to Cincinnati. We have a Allegheny American Airlines Airbus 319, which is coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to be going over to Pittsburgh. And then we have an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER, which is currently making the flight, coming in from Juneau, and that's going to be going to San Francisco. Here's this McCauley Boeing 757-200 getting escorted to the gate after the aircraft unfortunately got busted. McCauley's crew unfortunately did not do the pre-flight inspection correctly, and the number 2 engine busted, so they're trying to get that fixed. American Airlines 737-800. How many 737-800s are in this update? I just can't fathom. The 321s and 737 takeover. This aircraft is going to be coming in from Raleigh-Durham, and now it's going to be going to Washington National. Pushed back, we have this Air Wisconsin CRJ-200, which came in from Boise, Idaho, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Dayton, Ohio. So overall, looking great right there. We also have the Cessna 172 right here, which is just literally taxiing. There's no purpose of that flight today. All right, over to the cargo section we go before we have the nice finish with the international lineup. Let's see if we can get in position here for a nice cargo push. So let's see what we can do, and trying to get this interactive series aircraft fixed because it was a little off there, but I think it's been fixed up. There we go. Okay, here's this Polar Boeing 747-400, which is coming in from Anchorage, and now it's going to be making a flight to Los Angeles. And this Cargolux Boeing 747-800 rather, excuse me, is coming in from Luxembourg, and now it's going to be making a pretty quick hop over to Ontario. Here's this Antonov Airlines 124, which is coming in from the grand city of Tulsa, Oklahoma on a turnaround. Then we have this FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter coming in from Indianapolis on a turnaround. Here's the FedEx Boeing 777 coming in from Memphis, now going to Anchorage. The MD-11 is coming in from Boston, and now it's going to be going to Los Angeles. Here's the UPS MD-11, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be going on to Newark. And here we have this 767-300ER freighter, which is currently making a flight in from Louisville, and it's going to be heading back out there. We have this A300, which is coming in from Raleigh-Durham. Now it's going to be going to Miami. And this Boeing 757-200 is coming in from Houston Intercontinental, and now it's going to go to San Antonio. Here's a Boeing 737 MAX 9 doing some test flights. And here's a Primair Boeing 737-800 freighter, which is currently coming in from Lakeland, and now it's going to be going to Portland. And a Coletta Airlines DHL Hybrid 767-300 freighter is currently coming in from Winston-Salem, and will be going back out there. So very cool. Okay, regional jet time. We have an American Eagle CRJ-200, which is currently coming in from, I'm trying to see if I can hold both these at once. That would be quite nice. There we go. All right, so the first CRJ-200 is coming in from, goodness, there's so many places. Dodge City, Kansas, and now it's going to be going out to Manhattan, Kansas. Number ERJ-145 going out to Wichita after coming in from Springfield. Another ERJ-145 coming in from Green Bay. Now it's going out to Duluth. Another ERJ-145 coming in from Jackson. Now going out to Mobile, Alabama. And another ERJ-145 coming in from Lake Charles. And now it's going out to Waco. And two CRJ-700s. One is coming in from Midland, and now it's going to be going to San Angelo. Number 2 is coming in from College Station, and now it's going to be going out to Monroe, Louisiana. Same song, second verse for the second side. We got 4 CRJ-700s this time. Number 1's coming in from Rapid City, now going to Aberdeen, South Dakota. Number 2's coming in from North Platte, Nebraska, and now it's going out to Kansas City. Number 3 is coming in from Birmingham, Alabama, and now it's going to Huntsville, Alabama. Number 4 is coming in from Cleveland, and now it's going to be going to heck if I know at this point, Charleston, South Carolina. 3 CRJ-900s. The first one's coming in from Charlotte. We're going to go to Atlantic City. Number 2 is coming in from Portland, Maine, and now it's going to make a flight to Bloomington, Illinois. Number 3 is coming in from I wish this map had more cities on it, but it is what it is. Coming in from New Orleans, now it's going to go to Corpus Christi. So overall, an absolute talent show of aircraft right there. So that looks really good. So now, with all that established, we're going to put the route sheets off to the side, and we are going to start over here with the north runway, and then we'll come back to the south runway, and the talent show will finish with the concourse. So let's go ahead and take a look. Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 jetting off for Honolulu, looking really good. Here's a Volaris Airbus A320neo coming in from Tijuana. Now it's going to be heading out to Monterey. We have a Republic Airways Embraer ERJ-175, which is coming in from the grand city of Republic. Republic has crew bases in, I think, Indianapolis, so we'll bring it in from there, and now it's going to go to St. Louis. I believe another one, or GoJet, or one of those airlines does. Qantas Airlines Boeing 787-9 coming in from Sydney. Now it's going to go to Melbourne, so nice little flip-flop action for him. And now we have this China Southern Airbus A380, which is taxiing out for departure, going to, we'll send him over to Victorville. Why not? Just kidding. Okay, next we have the Delta CRJ-200 taxiing for departure to La Crosse after coming in from Green Bay. Here we have this Alaska Embraer ERJ-175 and the Horizon Retro coming in from Kalispell. Now it's going to go to Missoula. We have this Volaris Airbus A321 coming in from Mexico City, and now it's going to go to Cancun. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Canyon Blue colors coming in from Tulsa. Now it's going to be going to more Southwest cities. Why not Steamboat Springs? Yes. British Airways Boeing 747-400 is going to get it on the references, as he's currently coming in from London Heathrow. Glad to see it. And here we have this Northern Pacific Boeing 757-200, of course, New Pacific now, coming in from Ontario, now going out to Reno. Frontier Airbus A320neo, Baja the Whale Shark, going to Austin after coming in from, love those Austin flights. Fort Myers, in the Lufthansa Boeing 787-9, lining up runway 33 right with service out to Frankfurt today. So ultimately a really good assortment of routes. We do have an ITA Airbus A330, Air Premium Boeing 787-9, and Air TD Nui Airbus A340-300 over here on the stands. Here we have this Flare Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is currently coming in from Edmonton, and now it's going to be going over to Toronto. An Aer Lingus Airbus A321neo coming in from Dublin, Ireland. And a Swoop Boeing 737-800, which is actually, shouldn't really even be here, but it is, coming in from the grand city of Calgary, Alberta. All right. Here's this Etihad Airways Airbus A350-1000, which is currently coming in from Abu Dhabi. Really awesome to get Etihad in here for the first time. They're a great airline, so that's just effort in general. Taxiway south, we got this Royal Jordanian Boeing 787-8 coming in from Amman, Jordan, which is just effort. Here's this Delta Connection Embraer ERJ-170 coming in from Syracuse. Now it's going out to Stillwater, Oklahoma. Viva Aerobus Airbus A320 with shark lips coming in from Monterey, and now it's going to be going over to Cabo. And here's an El Al Boeing 747-400. Their city slips my mind, but it's a good looker, so that's what we'd love to see. And we have this Air France Boeing 787-9 coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle, and now it's going to be heading back out there, simultaneous with the Condor Airbus A330-900neo, which we know and love coming in. Did not mean to click off the video there. I was trying to get it all in one file, and it was by accident. It wasn't even my iPhone's fault that I didn't. So that was really nice. All right, the talent show is not over yet, as we still have a full gorgeous concourse to take a look at here. Avianca Airbus A320 coming in from San Salvador and heading back out there. Cayman Airways Boeing 737 MAX 8. Dylan told me the last update, and I still forgot where they're supposed to be flying, but that's all right. Georgetown, thank you very much. There we go. We have this Copa Airlines Boeing 737-800 going out to Panama City, and I believe this Gull MAX 8 is going to Buenos Aires, I believe. So good to see that. Another Viva Aerobus Airbus E320 with fence tips. I don't know how we got so many of them in here, but coming in from Puerto Vallarta. Now it's going to be making a flight over to, why not Mexico City's new airport? And two Aeromexicos, we have the ERJ-190 coming in from the new Mexico City airport, and the old liveries coming in, or sorry, the 737-800 coming in from the old airport, so that's awesome. Sunwing Boeing 737-800 coming in from Winnipeg, and it's going to be heading back out there. And this WestJet 737-600 is coming in from Calgary, now going out to Vancouver. Air Canada Airbus A320-300 and standard delivery is going to join him on Vancouver after coming in from Toronto. Same song, second verse. I'm just kidding. For this retro delivery Air Canada A220, this one's coming in from St. John's, so looking very good. And now it's heading out to St. John's. Here's this Air Canada Boeing 787-9 coming in from Toronto, looking very good. Now it's heading out to Vancouver. And here's this EVA Air Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from Taipei. It's looking great. South African Airbus A350-900 coming in from Cape Town, looking very nice, or Johannesburg, pardon. And then we have this Virgin Atlantic Boeing 787-9 coming in from London Gatwick, so looking very cool to get some London variety in here at long last. Korean Air Boeing 787-9 coming in from Seoul, South Korea, and now it's going to be heading back out there. And then, of course, the Qatar Boeing 777-300 coming in from Doha, and now it's going to be heading back out there as well. And I think I'm in macro mode. Yes, I was. Very nice. Lastly, we have our Emirates Airbus A380-800 coming in from Dubai, and now it's going to be heading back out there here in about 3 hours. And Air TD Nui Boeing 787-9 to finish it off, coming in from the grand city that I forgot their city, but that's fine. That's close enough. It will do the job. So fantastic. I really hope each and every one of you enjoyed this Great Plains update. They're very big to make, and they almost take my breath away, but they're really fun. So I really hope each and every one of you enjoyed it. Absolutely massive airport, as each and every one of you can tell. And again, I really hope all of you enjoyed it. Had an absolute blast making it today, and really excited for more Great Plains updates coming in the future, and hope each and every one of you are as well. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.